All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Have It Out on TV. Tonight we're bringing you the Super Late Models live from Lanier National Speedway, and qualifying underway right now. We've got just over 2.5 minutes left here in qualifying at the moment. You're looking at Howard Weaver in car number 19, sitting quick time after his 2 laps around Lanier National Speedway with a 13.403. Matt Everts with a 13.538 second quick. Kyle Varinga third quick with a 15.557. Now I apologise to Tyler because I had every chance I'm going to get this one wrong. Brizego? Oh wow, that's a butcher if I've ever heard it. Brizegala? That's what I'm going to go with. Fourth quick, Taylor. I apologise if you watch this broadcast back. I'm going to butcher that name for sure. 13.566 for Taylor in car number 8. Richard Spa in car 71, fifth quick with a 13, so 574, 13.574. We had 15 cars take to the track at the moment that have laid down a lap time. I believe we've got a few more cars to come out onto the racetrack. They're just waiting on... I'm not sure what they're waiting on. They're just maybe some last minute setup adjustments. The 11 of Dustin Sizemore onto the racetrack now. This is with the 16th car to take a time. Brian Martin 6th quick with a 13.636. Nicholas DeFern with a 13.641. He sits in position number 7. Eric Elmore 8th quick with a 13.650. Mike Crawn with a 13.666, and Craig Glinson rounds out the top 10 with a 13.677. Dustin Sizemore, his first lap was a 14.200. So what he can do on lap number 2, he improves on time, improves just up 1 position, 15th quick. 11th is Taylor Wood with a 13.725. Bryce DeFern with a 13.733. Colton Collins a 13th quick with a 13.757. 14th is Stephen Moore with a 13.901. Dustin Sizemore with a 14.028. And Devin Johnson with a 14.120. Our 16th car to lay down a lap time. In fact, that should just be all. I believe we might just be... waiting on. No, there it is. The checkered flag has been thrown. So we'll get set into heat racing competition here in just a moment's time. We've got an inversion of 4, so the guys that qualified 7th and 8th will start on the pole for their respective heat races. Just 2 heat races here this evening. We'll have a warm-up after that one, then we'll get straight into tonight's feature event. It will be 30 laps in distance. Heat 1 on the board as we get set for the first heat of tonight, and we'll have Nicholas DeFern in car number 96 starting on pole. On his outside in car number 71, it's Richard Spa. Kyle Varinga in the 01 will start out of position number 3 to his outside. Tonight's quick time in car number 19, it's Howard Weaver. At a position at number 5, it's the 24 of Mike Crawn. To his outside in the 05 out of position number 6, it's going to be Taylor Wood. And your final row for heat race number 1 in car number 34 on the inside of the 4th row, it is Colton Collins. And to the outside in car number 11, it's Dustin Sizemore. And that'll be heat race number 1 on the board as we are now rolling behind the Iracing official pace track. We'll have 2 laps before we send them loose for 8 laps. Watching you live here on Hammer Down TV. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already. Also hit the thumbs up as the drivers are rolling around on the racetrack right now. Please remember to share the video. Get all your friends and family watching all the action here this evening. Heat 1 about to roll off onto the racetrack. Keep an eye on the 19, who set quick time by over a 10th, as he will look to make his way into potentially a front row starting position if he was able to win this heat. Here we go. Dufern, Spa, Warringah, Weaver, and we are green here at Lanier for heat number 1. 3 wide in turns 1 and 2. Off turn 2, in fact, in the 71 of Richard Spa. He's going to get chewed up and spat out. He's at the back right now. Meanwhile, Weaver up to position number 2, riding through the middle of turns 1 and 2 right now. Dufern, your race leader. Warringah on the inside of Weaver. They're still side by side, and that's the way they've been since the drop of the green flag. Weaver just starts to edge out that 01 machine and now sets his eyes sight on the back of the 96 as he looks to run him down. Should be about less than 2 minutes these heat races because 8 laps, 13 seconds a lap. And here comes Warringah back on the inside of Howard Weaver in turns 3 and 4. 4 halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run. Dufern, your race leader. Weaver second. Warringah on the inside of Weaver off the corner number 2 again. So Warringah and Weaver continuing to duke this one out. Weaver goes high in 3 and 4, and he's going to lose that spot to the 01 machine right now. And here comes the 24 of Mike Crawn on the inside. Weaver just can't get to the bottom side of the racetrack. 6 down, 2 to run. This time by for your race leader, Nicholas Daffin. Warringah holding down second. Weaver trying to make up that position again and try and get back up to position number 2. But here comes Mike Crawn in the 24. On the inside, he got a little bit too close to Weaver. Weaver catches the front stretch wall. And we've got half a lap remaining here in heat race number 1. Dufern in car number 96. He will grab the heat win. Here in heat race competition, heat 1 belongs to the 96, the 01 of Kyle Warringah. In position at number 2, Howard Weaver in a third. Have a look at the finishing results as well. 4th went to the 24 of Mike Crawn, Dustin Sizemore in 5th, Taylor Woods 6th, Richard Spa 7th, and Colton Collins in 8th. 1 minute 51.904 heat race number 1 ran the distance in. And starting on the pole in heat race number 2, it'll be the 420 of Eric Elmore. 024 of Ryan Martin. He will start on the outside of the front row. Taylor Brazigella in car number 8 will start out of position at number 3. Out of position 4, it'll be the 06 of Matthew Averts. Craig Gillickson in car number 56 will line up out of position number 5. Out of position number 6, it'll be Bryson Daffin in the 118. Stephen Moore will line up out of position number 7 into the outside. In position at number 8, it's going to be Devin Johnson. So another 8 cars here in heat race number 2, the final heat race of the night. Eric Elmore in that 420 along with the reverse 420 and the 024 of Ryan Martin on the outside of the front row, and we are green here in heat race number 2. Elmore got a good start from the drop of the green flag. Here is Martin through the middle of the racetrack, keeping that car nice and straight. He's half a car length away from your race leader. Meanwhile, battle on for third. Right now, we got the 56, Craig Gillickson around. Averts position number 3. Taylor in the 8 machine in position number 4. Opening couple laps now, we've got a battle on for the race lead side by side. Ryan Martin and Eric Elmore in turns 3 and 4. Elmore through the middle, Martin on the bottom side of the racetrack. We see in the bottom is where the drivers were in heat race number 1, and the middle was not all that fast. Elmore finds himself in the middle of the racetrack in turns 3 and 4. Martin still sticking a nose in into turns 1 and 2. Oh, the 6th of Everts gets turned. And he's going to lose a couple of spots. Still continuing on for the race lead, Eric Elmore in the 420 with 5 down, 3 to run. Here at Lanier National Speedway, the Super Late Models. Right here live on Hammerdown TV. 2 to go for your race leader, Eric Elmore. Best lap is a 13.826. They're turning laps in the 13.8 right now. The fastest car on the racetrack, well, the fastest driver that had the fastest time is looking at Taylor Brizigheller with a 13.713. The white flag is out this time by into turns. Already on the white flag already, so there it is. Checkered flag, Eric Elmore getting the job done here in heat race number 2. So both heat races complete. And now we have our feature here in just a moment's time. In fact, it'll give us time to quickly take a quick break. And we'll come back with your feature race in less than a minute's time. It'll be 30 laps in distance around Lanier National Speedway. Alright, we are back out live on Hammerdown TV for the Super Late Models here at Lanier National Speedway. We're getting set for the cars to get on the racetrack right now, and then we'll give you your starting grid. In fact, I can do that right now. We'll go from the back row. Unless you get the grids up there. Get the grids from row 1, otherwise I'll go from the back. And we'll go from the front. In car number 96, Nicholas Daffin will start on pole to his outside, the 420 of Eric Elmore. At a position number 3 in the 01, it's Carl Varinga, and the 024, Ryan Martin, will start at a position number 4. At a position 5, it's the 19 of Howard Weaver, Taylor B. In car number 8, will start at a position at number 6. Mike Crawn and Devin Johnson in 7th and 8th. Inside row number 5, Dustin Sizemore to the outside, Matthew Evans. Taylor Wood out of position 11, and Bryson Daffin in the 118 out of position number 12. At a position 13, it's Richard Spa and Craig Gullickson at a position number 14. And our final row at a position 15 in the 34, Colton Collins lines up alongside the 073. Stephen Moore. So we get set for 30 laps on the board here this evening. Lanier National Speedway, the Super Late Models in action. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to get after it. Let's get dirty for 30, and we are green and underway. Nicholas Daffin wasting no time in getting to the front of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Try and keep an eye on the 19 of Howard Weaver as well as they look to make their way through turns 3 and 4. The caution flag flies, and we've got a couple of cars. The 024 of Ryan Martin, I believe that's the 06 of Matthew Evans. The 118, no, it's not the 118, I believe it might just be the 18 of Devin Johnson. So 3 cars involved in that one. Johnson now going to be scored a lap down. We've already got the 06 of Everts back on pit road. Unfortunately for him, his night is over. Ryan Martin has found his way into the pits as well, so not a good start here for Ryan Martin. Early caution here this evening at Lanier. If any time we have a caution, it generally takes away 3 laps of green flag laps, hopefully, from these drivers, so they can get settled down and get into a rhythm here. The lights are out on the pace track. It looks like we're going this time by pace track in. And it's Nicholas Daffin to get us back underway. Eric Elmore in the 420 in second, and Howard Weaver in position number 3. The 19 of Weaver started position 7 or 5, I believe. Position 5, and he's made his way onto the podium at the moment. Oh no, Weaver, there's something gone wrong on that car. Maybe an Oculus issue, but he is done for this evening, so the 19 is out of action. And what we're going to continue on racing here at Lanier National Speedway. Elmore trying to run down your race leader of Daffin in the 96. That's Nicholas Daffin in 96, who has had almost a faultless night, a faultless heat race, and almost a faultless main event so far, but there's still plenty of racing to come. As we're just about to complete lap 8 right now on the 420 of Elmore, now on his inside, side-by-side battle for the race lead. Caution is out. Yellow flag on the racetrack. And it looks like it might be the 073 of Stephen Moore. Turned around on the top side in turns 1 and 2. So Stephen Moore bringing on the caution, our second caution of the evening. And what a battle between the 96 of Daffin and the 420 of Elmore. Putting on a great show for the leader there before that yellow flag came out. So, turning lap times in the 13.6s and 13.7s. The fastest time that I can see so far is Eric Elmore with a 13.637. Daffin with a 13.687. There's a handful of drivers in the 13.7s, there's a couple of drivers in the 13.8s, and there are pretty much the rest are 14s or more. Those drivers with about 14 seconds, they are dealing with cars in front of them. So you're looking at anywhere from 3 to 5, maybe even 6/10 of a second. Lights are out on the pace track. Single file restarts. It'll be 18 laps to go, 12 laps complete when we get the green flag. This time by, the pace truck will pull in to pit road, and Nicholas Daffin in car number 96. It'll be his race to start. Green flag back out on the racetrack as he looks to try and put some distance between himself and Eric Elmore in the 420. Meanwhile, here we go, battle on for 5th. Taylor Wood on the inside, on the outside. And that's Taylor B on the inside. Now here comes the 118 of Bryson Daffin as well. Sizemore run on the top side through turns 1 and 2. In car number 11 in position number 4. Meanwhile, Elmore trying to go battle for the race lead again. We've got a couple of cars spinning in the back. Out of turn 4, we've got the 05 of Taylor Wood. And the 118 of Bryson Daffin as well. So cars just coming together in turns 3 and 4. And the 118 of Bryson Daffin looking like he thought about looking like he was heading to pit road, but no, opted not to. Been obviously being given an EOL. So an end of line penalty, which means he'll be at the back of the bus. Lights are still flashing on the pace truck to the green. So by the time we get the green flag, it'll be 18 complete and 12 to run here at Lanier, who will pick up tonight's Super Late Model round here at the Hammerdown Super Late Model League. Racing 7 nights a week, I believe. So there's always something to race. So make sure you check them out on Facebook. Check them out on the iRacing page as well. I believe they've got one there. Make sure you check out Hammerdown TV as well. So down the back straight away, the lights are out. This will be lap 18 complete, and as I said, 12 to run. Here we go. Nicholas Daffin will get us back underway. Eric Elmore in the 420. Second, and now he's got Mike Crawn looking to the inside. Battle for second. There's a battle going on for fourth and fifth as well. Taylor B on the inside of Dustin Sizemore. And Taylor B making that bottom side work through turns 3 and 4. Keep an eye on the 34 of Colton Collins. In fact, he started, I think, in the last row, 15th or 16th, and now, well, he stayed out of trouble. He's up to position number 6, looking for a top 5. This battle for 4th and 5th going on is just unbelievable. Taylor B now up to position 4, but Sizemore back around the outside. Oh, there was contact there. Now Colton Collins in the 34. The 34 goes on through up to position number 5. Now work on the top side of the racetrack. Laps are ticking off very, very quickly at the moment. Go back towards the top 3 right now, almost nose to tail of corner number 4. They all ride through the slick of the racetrack through turns 1 and 2, and Daffin, he has just got 7 laps to go this time by to hang on to find victory lane here at Lanier. But Elmore, he's going to be looking to spoil the party and pick up the checkered flag himself. Crawn in the 24 waiting for a mistake from either one of these 2 drivers, and that 24 will pounce. Elmore got to the inside in turns 3 and 4, but didn't have the run coming off corner 4. Daffin continues to lead through the middle of the racetrack. Track has still got a fair bit of juice in it still on the top side, but these drivers are opting to go through the middle at both ends. And with 4 laps to go this time by, here comes Crawn closing in on the 420 of Elmore in turns 1 and 2. He had a peek to the inside. We are almost 3 wide for the race lead. 2 wide now is Elmore now. He's gonna stick a nose in. Daffin continues to lead, leading every lap so far. He's just got 2 more to go this time by out of turn number 4. Crawn now to the inside of Elmore. Elmore will shut the door into 1 and 2. 1.5 to go. We're going to have 4 turns coming up after this one. The white flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Nicholas Daffin looking to find victory lane. Just needs to put 4 more corners, make that 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time into 3 and 4. The 96 will get the job done. Nicholas Daffin, he will find victory lane here this evening in the Super Late Models. Second will go to Eric Elmore in the 420. What a race between Daffin, Elmore, and our 3rd place driver of Mike Crawn. Well done. Taylor B comes home in 4th. 5th is going to be Craig Gillix and Colton Collins in 6th. Richard Sparr 7th. Kyle Moringa 8th. Dustin Sizemore 9th. Taylor Wood 10th. Devin Johnson 11th. Bryson Daffin 12th. Matthew Everts in 13th. Stephen Moore 14th. Ryan Martin 15th. And Howard Weaver in 16th. And looking at the hard charger, it will be Colton Collins from 15th up to position number 6. So well done to the driver of the 34, Colton Collins, picking up 9 positions here this evening. We'll take a short little interval here, and we're going to come back with our top 3 drivers. Hopefully they are all ready to go for a chat. Alright, so we are going down into victory lane. We're going to chat with the driver of the 96, Nicholas Daffin. Congratulations on the win. You ran a faultless race, but you didn't have it all your way. You had company from 2 drivers behind you, but you managed to win. And how do you feel?
Oh man, I just barely put this set together about 15 minutes before we got in the hosted. I've only ever ran like 2 other super races, and to beat Weaver there in the heat race was pretty awesome.
And talking about this racetrack, it looked like there was still a fair bit of moisture up top, but you guys opted to sort of roll through the middle. I mean, what was it like out there? You know, and how were you trying to get the fastest way around it and try and find the moisture?
In the heat race, the bottom was pretty good, and I caught myself driving in too hard. And once I kind of rolled out of it and then center off, I got back into it. Got a lot faster. So I kept that same mentality for the feature, except for the line just kept going up and up and up. And Eric was a lot faster than I was. I was just trying to hold a good line, keep him off, so I can pick up this win.
Well, pick up the win you did, so you got to be happy about that. Any people, sponsors you want to thank?
Yes, sir. Once again, it's Bad Daffer, and it's me and my two cousins, Taylor and Bryson. They were in this race as well. LBM Racing, Evil One Graphics. He does an amazing job on all our cars, as always. And then Hammer Down, thanks for having us out here 7 nights a week. We run as much as we can. And the admins have a tough job. You know, they got to follow the rules, and sometimes people don't agree with them, but, you know, it is what it is.
User was moved out.
All right, well done to the 96 of Nicholas Daffin on the win there. We'll go up to our second place driver in the 420, Eric Elmore. Eric, congratulations on second. You stuck your nose in there a couple of times, but you just didn't have the corner exit speed that Daffin did, and you come away with a second. You're going to be happy about that one.
Yeah, it's better than coming in the back. I wasn't going to try to get into him or anything and risk wrecking both those, so I just settled for second. I'm trying to get some points together, so second's good enough for me.
What was it like trying to run down Daffin and trying to pass it? It looked a little bit difficult out there.
Yeah, I had a little faster car, but he had the best line, so that's racing. I couldn't get around him, so it was a good win on his part.
Was there a moment in that race where you could have made a move for the lead at any stage, and could you have done anything differently in that race to maybe get the win?
There's a couple times right before the yellows come out, I might have been able to get around him, but we got the yellow. Other than that, there wasn't too much I could do. He was holding his line pretty good, and he was right there, right in the middle to where I couldn't go higher, I couldn't go low. So.
Well, buddy, well done on the second, and what do you think the people who make it all happen for you?
I'd like to thank Twisted Motorsports, Speedy E Automotive, and Scooter's Machine Shop, and Robert and Cindy for putting on a good show.
User was
there we go. Eric Elmore in second place. Mike Cron, unfortunately, I don't think he has a microphone, so we're not going to be able to get a chat with him. So well done to the 24 of Mike Cron, who ends up rounding up the final car on the podium. And that'll do it here for the Super Late Models here at Lanier National Speedway on Hammerdown TV. Make sure you check out Hammerdown on Facebook, and if you haven't already, please go and give us a like as well. On behalf of everyone here at Hammerdown TV, my name is Brett Wheeler. We say good night. We'll see you back tomorrow night for the Pro Late Models in action right here on Hammerdown TV. Good night. Thank you. So I just got out of it. I'll have to go look at it, but I don't think anyone got it. It looked like his car just went hard left. I thought it might have been like an Oculus issue or something like that. Yeah.
User in your channel timed out. Disconnected.